Ready or not, here we go.
Not now.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. How y'all doing? How is everybody? It is great to be back again. Great to see everybody again. And we just wanted to come on and give a brief update on where we've been after and kind of some points along the way.
Yeah. So we're here. It's Sean and Chiana. The Sandersons.
We're rusty right now. Rusty right now.
We just figured turn the camera on and love on the people. So here we are to do that very thing.
We said
right?
we would come back and give updates, and we just want to take this time now really to say thank you to everybody that watched, everybody that tuned in, everybody that shared your story, everybody that chimed in, comments, and just encouraging words, and we really appreciate that. That was something that we've talked about doing for years. We put it off long enough. We prayed and said let's do it. Let's get it out there. We did it, and okay, now
so where we been for the last? I guess it's been about 6 weeks.
Yeah,
we've been off, sort of, and this would be like a great time to even share. So in this 6 weeks, of course, life keeps going on.
Yeah.
We have the 4 teenagers that are keeping us busy, as well as just transitioning into the fall, just like everybody else, with the schedule changes. And but part of the reason we kind of took a break also, I will be vulnerable in sharing that those 30 days were really intense. Intense because it was stirring up 17 years of memories within a very short period of time. So had to step back and process a lot.
Right.
And we were online for maybe like 15, 20 minutes a day.
Yeah.
But the off-camera hours were processing a whole lot of what was going on. And so it was a very good time. It was a very good time coming out of it.
Yeah.
But I challenged everyone not to necessarily go live for 30 days, but to risk being vulnerable, because your transparency helps other people. And that's what I think you were talking about, right?
Just the older I'm getting, the more I'm realizing that, just sometimes you just have to, just do what your heart is telling you to do. Say what you need to say to the person you need to say it to. It doesn't mean, older people cursing everybody out, but sometimes it means, just really getting a hold of who you are, getting a grasp of who you are, and just doing the right thing. You don't have to wait until it's too late. Just really, and to some people that might mean different things. To some people that might mean reconciliation, calling up somebody and having a conversation that you've avoided for years. Our church is doing a welcome back theme this weekend. We're moving to 2 services, and one of the themes is reconciliation and going back and dealing with some heart issues to help you. This is to help you become a better person. And I felt, personally, as I shared those things and just got all that stuff off my chest, that was the first time, like we said, we publicly even attempted to just explain our situation and just walk through it with no filters, no agendas. We just talked, and it was really freeing for me. It was really, I felt like a burden was lifted off of me. It was kind of like a little therapy session. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm usually the one asking questions and pulling stuff out of people, but it felt really good this time just to open up and just be vulnerable in that area. And it was great. And I suggest everybody do it in your area, in your time, when it's right for you. Use wisdom, but I highly suggest just airing out whatever is on your heart, whatever's bothering you, whatever you've been bottling up, whatever you've wanted to say for a long time,
right?
Because it could easily turn into bitterness. It could easily turn into something else. You've got to get it out. And that was something that I did, and that felt really, really good for me.
Right.
I connected with a lot of people. A lot of people let me know their story of their loved ones and the ones they're taking care of, not necessarily exactly like our situation, but in a lot of ways we have more in common than we knew, which made me feel closer to a lot of people in different ways. And that was worth that was worth the price of gold to me.
Right. And even the risk of not being well accepted even from it, or people's judgment. At this point in life,
that never even crossed my mind. To be honest, it
don't care, but really,
not even
you just
about
gotta live your life.
Yeah, it wasn't even about not caring. It was just that wasn't even a thought. It was more about when you say things and it helps people and it helps you. That was the motivation.
Yeah,
and I think it did. Help me and other people. And
for sure. Yeah. And so one of the things that we intend, or actually have already begun doing, is as a result, was seeing the need for community and a safe place for people to share their stories, to connect with each other, and to learn from one another in order to grow. So we actually started a Facebook group that you can join called the Sanderson Special, where we'll both be in there at different times just to keep connected with the community that we've already started beginning and expanded. And so on Facebook, it's called the Sanderson Special is the group. Of course, we have the YouTube channel, which is called the Sanderson Special.
Yep.
Because we figured we're willing to put ourselves out there to connect and build community.
Yeah, and I think that's what it's about too. When we create that group, we don't want to put a time limit on sharing. I mean, some people's stories take probably more than 5 or 10 minutes just to say, hey, such and such and such and such. Sometimes, you got to get a long, drawn out thing out. You don't want to be interrupted. You don't want to be asked questions that take you in a different way. And we want to create a space where people can share problems, share testimonies, share victories, share, I'm going through this, and not feel judged. This will be our group that we kind of go back and forth on. Join it. Feel free to share. You don't have to be special needs, or you could just join to just be in a group that is safe. We want to create a safe space for discussing life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So moving forward, that's one thing that we've already got started.
Yes.
But moving forward, our intention is to put up a video every week.
Once a week.
On the YouTube channel, which either talks about some aspect of special needs. There are times when we want to have people on to actually interview, and that would give them an opportunity to share their story, as well as us sharing more of our story, because like we were saying, in that processing after the 30 days, we kind of came to realize there are so many more details. There are so many more nuances to our life, even right now, having an almost young adult special needs person in our life and in our home. And so we want to keep that conversation going. And at times, given some snapshots into our crazy life. So
and 100% of it is not going to be on us. It's not just me us sharing our lives. We want other people to come on, because that's where I was blessed. I was like, there's no way 30 days. What in the world we want to talk about for 30 days? Nobody wants to hear that. But in the process, I'm realizing there are snippets and nuggets and things that God has done in your lives and your walks that you shared with us, and it blessed us. And I think other people need to hear that too. So that's what we'll be, primarily doing in the group, talking, sharing, and, maybe having a lot of guest speakers on, maybe interviewing them, doing a two-way live. Again, we're just conversating, making it happen. I think it'll be a beautiful thing for the special needs community, for just people to hear about this anyway, a topic that most people don't want to talk about, that's uncomfortable, that's, a little bit, I don't know, it's probably shunned in most communities, but we it's nothing to hide, it's nothing to share, it's just sharing and being open and learning and growing. That's what it's about. We learn and grow from every interaction. Every live, I learned something, I grew. So we just hope that can be like that for you for everybody. For everybody.
So we encourage you to join the Facebook group.
Yes.
And to join the YouTube channel. The
Yes.
Sanderson Special is the
Yes.
name of both.
Yes.
As well as share it.
Keep sharing it. Please share your stories. Tell us what's going on. Tell us, how things affected you, where you are. We want to hear that. We want to create a space so people can talk and be real and vulnerable.
So thank you for having this little check-in.
Thanks, y'all.
You can look forward to seeing us again. Sometimes we'll just pop one for lives, but we'll look forward to seeing us on YouTube. And the easiest way to find out when new things are coming is to subscribe and hit hit the bell for notifications so that you'll see us and you'll keep journeying with us.
Yeah, y'all. Let's stay plugged in and stay live. Take care. God bless, and we'll see you soon.
All right. That was great.